Hi! I know it's been a while since I've made a video essay or a movie review, and that's because I am so excited to announce that my third feature film, Wayward Sons, is going to be released for free on YouTube on December 15th, 2023. It's a movie that I've spent almost 3 years making and have only spent $200 in total making it. Last week I posted the teaser trailer for the film, and next week I'll be dropping an official trailer that shows off a little bit more of the film and its story. As of right now, though, you may be wondering, what is a Wayward Sons? Why did you post a teaser trailer back in 2021 and then give no updates since then? What is the film about? Who is in it? Will there be a physical release? What does it mean for the future of the channel? Is it a horror movie? And why is the poster so incredible? To that I say, hold your horses, just relax. The video just started. All of these questions will be answered in this video and completely spoiler-free. I promise. The story of Wayward Sons revolves around two brothers, Robert and Todd. After eating breakfast at a diner while coming back home from a bit of a road trip, Todd suggests that they go hiking afterwards. Robert is reluctant, but eventually agrees. They go for a hike, and after a foot race, they wander off the trail and get lost. From there, it's a film about survival and seeing a relationship between two brothers absolutely just corrode over time. For those of you who have been following my channel since the very beginning, which by the way, shout out, love you. You may remember seeing a video titled Wayward Sons, First Look, which was posted in 2021, and then there were no updates whatsoever on the project for years. I had comments of people asking, is this just dead in the water because I haven't heard anything about it? So let me explain. You see, I originally wrote Wayward Sons back in my senior year of high school. The plan was to make a very loose trilogy of feature films that were all written around the same time. The first was Another Day Closer to the Sun, which dropped on October 23rd, 2020. That is out and available on my channel right now. You can check it out, but honestly, it's kind of garbage. The second and third films in the trilogy were supposed to be Wayward Sons and Pesticide, with Wayward Sons being the second film and Pesticide being the third. I had this mindset that Pesticide would be extremely difficult to pull off due to just how many characters and storylines there were. It was just so ambitious that I wanted to do that film last. However, I wound up making Pesticide before Wayward Sons because a lot of my friends really loved the concept at the time, and they wanted to make it that summer of 2020, so that's what we did. After premiering Pesticide, I swore I would take a break from filmmaking due to just how much stress I was under making the movie, but just a week later, I had a refined version of Wayward Sons ready to go, so production began in June 2021. We had a story in mind and there was a script, but we disregarded it and just wanted to improvise the entire film. The two lead actors, Joe and Nick, had natural chemistry with one another, so we worked under the assumption that they could just both make some magic on screen. It was that first week of filming that I threw that first look video together and posted it on the channel. I knew the film wouldn't be ready for 2022, so I just kind of threw 2023 out there. I don't know why, but it worked out in my favor in the long run. Filming would continue through the rest of summer 2021, and I was feeling pretty confident with the material that we had. Unfortunately, though, it just did not work out the way that we intended it to. So I rewrote the entire film during the fall and winter of 2021. I used the material that we had already filmed to build a newer and better story around it. We got back to work in summer of 2022 to finish filming Wayward Sons, and honestly, in my opinion, though I'm kind of biased because I made it, it turned out really good. This was my very first shoot with extras in an actual location that wasn't just my house or someone else's house or the woods or just shooting guerrilla style on the street. It felt like a real Hollywood production at times, especially when we filmed in that diner. Now, I'm not going to get too much into the making of this because that's going to be a video in and of itself, especially going over the gear and very specific stories of stuff that happened on set. But once the movie drops, that will be on the channel about a week later. Regardless though, we wrapped filming in August 2022, but we did some reshoots and additional photography in June 2023. Around September 2022, I was looking at all the footage we shot and I realized something. There is absolutely no way in hell I'm going to be able to edit an entire feature film and run the Firewood Media YouTube channel at the exact same time. So I found an editor to work on Wayward Sons while I ran Firewood Media full time. This allowed me to make short films and improve my craft as a filmmaker, while also making videos where I talk about movies of all sorts and do daily movie reviews in October. It was a great challenge for me, and it allowed me to kind of divorce myself from Wayward Sons and work on whatever I wanted to work on. It just worked out great. I was able to grow the channel while he worked on the movie, and fast forward today, here we are. You may be wondering though, who is in Wayward Sons? Well, I mentioned Nick and Joe already as the two leads, and if you've seen this channel, you know who they are. There are some other Firewood Media alumni in here, like Dylan and even myself, as well as some new faces. You may also be wondering, will there be a physical release? The answer is yes, but not this second. So the thing is it takes a lot to do this, right? The plan is to do it ourselves. We're going to be burning these Blu-rays by ourselves. We're not looking for a distribution deal, which may be dumb, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, come on. It's fun, you know? So I already purchased the Blu-ray discs and the cases, and right now I'm just working on figuring out how to actually make the menus and burn the film to the disc. I want to include a bunch of bonus features as well, like our old short films and maybe even some of our older feature films if that's possible given the storage space, but I don't know yet. So TBD on the release date, but it is for sure coming. I'm also trying to figure out how to sell them. I might try and sell it through Bandcamp, but if you have any suggestions, please let me know down below in the comments, as I need help with that aspect of it. So what does Wayward Sons mean for the future of Firewood Media? Well, not a lot. It's not earth-shattering or anything. It's going to be a big focus on the channel for a month, and that's about it. Around Christmas time, we'll be back to our regularly scheduled uploads of short films, movie reviews, and video essays. There are so many projects we have in the works for 2024 that I honestly can't wait to share. You may be familiar with the setup if you know this channel. It's going to be going away soon. I'm still going to be living here. That's not at all what I'm insinuating. What I am insinuating, though, is with video essays, we're going to be going all out in 2024. We're going to have sets. We're going to have costumes. It's going to be bonkers. I have 2 written right now that I just can't wait to get out there and film. These border on being like movie quality. It's crazy how much effort we're putting into it. On top of that, we've got seasons 2 and 3 of A Town Called Whitewater, which is my analog horror series, as well as a feature film in July and a second feature film in September. That is, if everything goes according to plan, which, I mean, hey, you know me, it probably won't. But you should still stay tuned because who knows. You may also be wondering, is Wayward Sons a horror movie? In case you're familiar with this channel at all, you know that I love horror, and most of my short films are horror. So does that mean that Wayward Sons is a horror movie? Well, not really. I know the teaser trailer was very eerie, but it's more of a drama more than anything. There are strong elements of psychological horror that are littered throughout, but I think it would be wrong to call this an outright horror film. Finally, let's go over the poster of the film. It is absolutely incredible. I mean, it is a work of art. Now, this artist and I, we have worked together on the posters for Attack of the Man-Eating Werewolf from Mars and Doppelganger, but I have to say that this is my all-time favorite poster for any of my films. I'll have a link and just a general thing on screen right now for his Instagram page if you want to go support him in any way you can. That would be incredible because he is a master at his craft. In fact, I love this poster so much that it is hanging up on my bedroom wall right now. Now, if you're interested in purchasing your own print of this poster, just like the one that I have, you can. You can buy a print of it from our Teespring store right now. We also have other items available for purchase, like hats, shirts, and even a puzzle. So consider supporting us. It would really mean a lot. And even if you can't, perfectly okay. That's basically about it. Wayward Sons, December 15th. Stay tuned. Share the trailer around, spread the word, because this is our biggest project yet, and I am so unbelievably proud of it. My name is Cole McCormick. You're watching Firewood Media. Thank you so much for watching.